Hello everybody, this is Fernando and I wanted to wish everyone a great and happy new year to everyone for 2015. I hope you had a great celebration. I know I did on my part. I'm more of a bit of a homebody, so I kind of just stayed at home, but there were still, in my area, plenty of fireworks to hear from left and right. Also, I wanted to thank everybody for your continued support of this channel, and what I wanted to do was, because there was just another new milestone reached, it was either last week or the week before last, where I reached more than 4,000 subscribers. I wanted to give all of you newbies out there a great sum up of what to expect, kind of like a New Year's resolution of sorts for my channel here, but to kind of give you an advanced preview of what to expect, what I will do and what I won't do for the channel. And for those of you who have been longtime fans already, thank you so much again for your support. Some of this might be reiterated news, but otherwise, if you hear something new with what I'm about to say, then absolutely that's why the purpose of this video is here, to again thank you so much everybody, all you existing fans and all you new fans, for reaching getting me to the level of 4,000 subscriptions, and then also again a good advance of what's going to happen with my channel. One of the key things with the success of my channel is, and this is what I impart to everyone out there listening in, is if you really want to do something, just do it. That's the big success in life. If you wanted to ever write a book, if you wanted to ever make your own little movie, if you ever wanted to start your own YouTube channel, start college, in college, do whatever, just do it. There's really nothing hesitating you other than your own choice of not doing it, and that's how I look forward to when it comes to this channel and my own career. It's about just like, if I want to talk about cryptids and monsters and do good videos, it's just doing it. It's as simple as that. And if you're really happy with what you're doing, it shows in your work, then you'll have people, you'll have success, and you'll have people come forward to you as part of that success. So that's just what I wanted to give a little bit of advice to everyone listening in. So with regards to my channel and my resolution of sorts, here's what I will do, what I'll promise I'll do for this channel. For starters, more cryptids and monsters videos, a very popular segment of my channel. It's probably the biggest segment of all my new subscribers, and so be on the lookout for plenty of more videos dedicated to cryptids and monsters, and most importantly, based on your suggestions. I think also that's why there's a big success, is because I'm not just giving in to my own impulses when it comes to cryptids and monsters. Like, I'm not just doing my own interest, I'm actually sharing your interest, and in turn it's interesting stuff to me. So it's a great relationship on that part. Also, what I will do is more urban legends videos. So I'll be doing have videos dedicated to cryptids and monsters, have videos to urban legends. I'm happy to see too that the success on my urban legends video is picking up. For a while there, it was kind of like in the shadows of sorts, at least when I compared it to my cryptids and monsters. But I'm very happy to see now that it's almost as successful as my cryptids and monsters video, because urban legends to me are just, if not as fascinating, almost as such as some of the other news related to cryptids and monsters. And of course, another thing I will do is more Godzilla videos. It's going to be a little tougher on those because, again, anything related to the Godzilla sequel is a good 4 years, unbelievable out. 4 years that we have until 2018, so news is going to be sparse, but whatever comes about that seems interesting, I'll definitely share with you here. I know some of you may be a little bewildered as to why I even talk about Godzilla videos, but it's good to mention to everybody here that the whole reason I started this YouTube channel was for Godzilla videos, the 2014 film, and that's what eventually got me started talking about cryptids and monsters. And so I can't leave my first love behind when it comes to my YouTube channel. And for a while there, I debated about whether I would even continue the Godzilla videos because of the cold treatment I got from Legendary Pictures and Warner Brothers when they started almost shutting down channels left and right. They almost shut mine down too because of the news that myself and others were relating when it was considered quote-unquote top secret. That's what seems kind of ridiculous now, because the movie's out and everything that was supposed to be super secret, hidden, like almost Pentagon level secret. I mean, it's there. We know who the Mutos are now. We know how they look like. We know how Godzilla looked like. So all this super secret password type stuff where they were shutting down channels left and right, it just seemed ridiculous. And so that's why, if you're wondering too, all you newbies, why I continuously just have podcasts instead of, say, Godzilla Ready News or Factual Images, is because Legendary Pictures and Warner Brothers were shutting down channels left and right that were showcasing sensitive info for the film, is particularly images. So that's why I switched to a podcast, because they can't really shut down a voice. They can only shut down copyrighted images. So but in all, even after I wondered whether I would continue after the cold treatment, I realized, hey, there's still fans out there, including myself, with regards to the sequel. And if any news comes about, I'll definitely just keep sharing it. So be on the lookout for that. And also another thing that I will do is talk about the Ninja Turtles movie and the sequel that's coming out in 2016. I know there's some hesitance on that from some of my fans here, but the reason I do it is because it's another film that I love. It's another franchise that I love. And had I not been talking about Godzilla news or anything along those lines, I might have actually been talking about the Ninja Turtles one. I just when the movie was first being made, the 2014 version of the Ninja Turtles film, I just kind of let it stay in the background, stay in the back burner. And so when I saw it, it was a huge surprise to me how well it was made, how fun it was, and it just got me all excited all over again for the franchise, because I've loved the franchise around the same and equal time that I've loved the Godzilla franchise. So that's why I'm talking about the sequel, and I'm doing this too because eventually there's going to be some other fans in the YouTube world that'll come along, and they'll be interested in Ninja Turtles sequel news as I am, and so that'll just be a good introduction to them to my channel. And more than likely, if they're fans of Ninja Turtles, they'll be fans of Godzilla's too, and they'll be fans of other stuff like Cryptids and Monsters. So it's a win-win for everybody. Now here's what I won't do for my channel. So be on the lookout for, be on the lookout for stuff that I won't do on my channel, if it makes sense. One, I won't do any subscriptions on my channel. I've been invited several times by YouTube to do subscriptions. That's that thing where if you pay me a certain amount, then you get to see my videos, and if you don't pay me, then you don't get to see my videos. I just won't do that. It's too limiting, and I realize that I'll probably be losing out on some revenue on that part, but at the end of the day, my videos here are not to make like a career out of it. It's good to make some money out of it, it's fun, but the most important thing is I'm doing it for my passion, for my love of the subjects, and that's why I continue to do this after all these years. And again, that leads to success. If you do what you do and you love to do it, then it's not work anymore. It becomes something that you look forward to, and that's what I do with these videos. So no subscriptions on my part, even if YouTube eventually starts making it a mainstay of sorts with their most popular producers. It won't happen on my part, so be on the lookout for that. The only thing I will do is I'll just continue to have commercials on my videos, but another thing I won't do is this annoying trend where people are putting commercials midway through a video. That's another thing you will not see from me, because that's almost like double dipping of sorts, and the world is just full of too many commercials. It's not really necessary already. It's just an extra money grab, and if I get impatient with it with other YouTube channels, then I try to base my YouTube channel on how my own people that are fans such as yourselves feels, or I expect you would feel, based on my own experience with my own favorite YouTube channels. So that's why I don't partake in those mid-commercials, so no stuff like that. Also, another thing I won't do is, for you newbies out there, is paranormal type stuff and then creepypasta type stuff. And the reason for that is the paranormal stuff, as I mentioned in the past, for you existing fans, again, bear with me on this, but for you newbies, anything paranormal related, I kind of believe in it, but at the same time I don't. Even though I don't, in most circumstances, believe in some of the like creepier stuff that's paranormal, supernatural related, at the same time, I don't want to risk the chance. Like, I don't want to be involved in that world. That's why some of you that have made multiple suggestions on my Cryptids and Monsters video for some paranormal type stuff, that's why you haven't heard me do those items. Like, one thing that stands out is some Ouija board type stuff. It's because it's just something that I don't want to get involved with, anything along those lines. It's too risky. It's fun to talk about cryptids and monsters because chances are something like like any of the cryptids that I've just recently talked about. What's one that stands out? What's one that's probably close by that even here in the United States that I know probably won't impact me? Probably has to do more along the lines with, say, like the Midnight Bus, the urban legends I was just talking about, or the Black-Eyed Children, or on the Cryptids and Monsters side, anything involving the Aswang or the UB85 atrocity, those kind of things, it's not going to impact me most likely. But if I start talking about Ouija board type things that had no bounds, then that's a whole different story. So that's why, again, I don't really dedicate to that stuff. The one thing that I did do was my podcast that I dedicated one video to, where it was like share your paranormal experiences. That's as close to things that I'm gonna get. So and then the last thing that I won't do is I won't spend too much time talking about myself, talking about my life, sharing about my day or anything along those lines. That's another thing that annoys me about some of my other favorite YouTube channels. It's the fact that if I'm interested in something that's based on your YouTube channel, like say it's something about video games, or say it's something about a special movie genre or anything along those lines, I'm watching it because I'm interested in that. But the minute people start talking about more about their daily lives and they start interjecting themselves, it's just annoying. And again, if I'm thinking that it's annoying, then there's a good chance that there's others that are my own fans that would find that annoying too. So that's why I stay away from it. Some of you have asked like what I do or where I'm from, that kind of stuff. It's just I try to keep it just dedicated to the stuff that I am interested in talking about, like the Cryptids and Monsters, the Urban Legends, the Godzilla, the Ninja Turtles things. Those are the kind of things that that interest me. And talking about myself, it's just, believe me, I'm just an ordinary person. I'm just like Clark Kent. There's nothing special, nothing interesting about me. All that I'm interested in is just sharing and talking about the ideas that are interesting to you and that are interesting to me at the same time. So that's why, again, I won't do mounds and mounds of videos just talking about my stuff and helping my face in here left and right. I mean, there's some YouTube channels out there where these people, they post their videos and then they post a little sub insert of their face as they're talking about the video. It's too weird. It's something else. It's just something that I'm not interested in doing. So, but otherwise, that's it. So again, my resolution of sorts with regards to my channel, and every now and then I'll also pop in with stuff like the Godzilla Recommends channel, and then I'll pop in with stuff like the Godzilla Rants, just stuff that seems a little bit unusual when I'm talking about the other things in comparison. But again, thank you so much, everybody, for your continued support of this channel, and I look forward to a whole other year of sharing when it comes to the stuff you and I both like. And as always, anything else that comes about that should deserve another big news or a big announcement, I'll definitely share with everybody here. But 4,000 subscriptions, thank you so much again, everybody, and I hope you have a great year. Take care.